Hey guys, we're time 6. We're back watching the finale for House of the Dragon Season 1 Episode 10. This is called Black Queen. If you enjoy videos, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for future uploads. You could also check out our Patreon page, watch the full uncut reaction for this episode along with the full series, starting from episode 1. Links will be down below. You could help support the channel by checking that out. Also, where you get early access for the other shows and movies that we cover. Before we get started, last episode, what are we expecting after last?
Well, Rhaenyra better do something about this.
Yeah, so we don't watch the post, up next, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So
Rhaenyra,
I think,
obviously.
yeah, Rhaenys is obviously going to Rhaenyra, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see the aftermath of that. And this is called the Black Queen, so, you know, Rhaenyra's Team Black.
Are we gonna see a time jump or just straight off the bat?
I think it'll be straight off the bat.
Yeah, for sure. They can't skip over that.
Yeah. Don't
They
worry.
better not.
Well, they'll skip over the journey.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah. The journey.
So, yeah, let's get started. Oh, this is the table on Dragonstone.
The sea snake is going to die, isn't he?
Luke.
It can't be Lord of the Tides. Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbour. I don't want Driftmark. It should have passed on to Sir Vaymond.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
Grandsire let you choose whether you be his heir. You told us so.
Oh, throwing the stories back at us, at the mom.
It was my duty. And in time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
Not like you. Not so perfect.
Damn. What?
No. No.
I get it, she's your mom, but in what world is she perfect?
I am anything but.
Yeah, there we go. At least she knows.
She knows.
My father looked after me and helped to prepare me for my duties. Might we hope for news of Lord Corliss's recovery?
Viserys is dead.
Straight to it.
My cousin, your father, possessed a kind heart. There is more.
There's the butt.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
Ooh.
Oh!
Not my Aegon?
How did Viserys die?
I could not say. A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her preparations.
Viserys has been slain.
No.
Oh.
Relax, bro.
Well, they don't know.
Well, because of the Aegon change.
Yeah.
The High Septon crowned Aegon in the Dragon Pit. I witnessed it myself just before I fled on Meleese.
They crowned him before the masses.
So that the masses would see him as their rightful king.
That whore of a queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have done more for him.
The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra. And for your children.
Wait, she broke her water?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Is it
The baby's like, bro, I'm not having this.
It's coming premature?
That term is
Oh, okay, it is.
Yeah.
not be happening.
It is fucking happening.
Something's wrong.
These midwives look like Squidward.
You think the baby's dead? Yeah, they do. One of them.
So with the little things on them.
It's a miscarriage.
Yeah, I think it might be.
If the Greens attack now, it will be by stealth, not directly. We don't have enough men to surround the island, but we can make ourselves appear stronger than they are.
Your grandsire, King Viserys, has passed.
Viserys!
The Greens have repudiated the succession and claimed the Iron Throne. Aegon has been crowned king.
What is to be done about it?
Nothing yet. Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
I wish they'd developed these kids more,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can understand their headspace.
Yeah, right.
I'll fly to the Riverlands myself and affirm Lord Tully's.
I will do no such thing.
Rhaenyra's calling you.
My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's abed.
It's good you're here, young prince. You're needed to patrol the skies on Virmax.
Did you hear what I said?
Yo, this guy, I like that.
This is...
Ravens, Lord Artemis.
Yeah, but it's Damon.
I cut off your head. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, you ain't my son, you're my stepson.
Come with me. I'll show you the true meaning of loyalty.
Ooh.
Damn.
That doesn't sound good.
It's a line.
Do you recall who King Viserys named as his heir before his death?
Ooh.
Princess Rhaenyra. So I'm presenting you with a choice.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not a choice.
That's not a choice at all.
Or you die or...
Yeah. Looks
Okay.
epic.
Oh,
though.
for them it is.
If you support the usurper, speak it now. And you will have a clean and honorable death. But if you choose treachery, if you swear fealty now only to later turn your cloaks, know that you will die.
Slowly.
Screaming.
Or that, yeah.
No.
Okay, yo. Why am I getting like fucking Alien versus Predator vibes? Like,
It's a dragon.
Oh.
Holy shit.
bruh.
We're doing this again?
Why? That's a miscarriage, looks like. Yeah.
That sucks. Think this will fuel her anger?
100%.
Probably.
I mean no harm, brothers.
Okay.
Eric,
yeah.
or one of the twins.
Oh shit.
I swear toward the Queen with all my strength. I shall guard her secrets, obey her commands, ride at her side and defend her name and honor.
All hail the Queen.
My queen.
Ooh, that's the most important one right here.
Yeah,
No,
that's.
she has to do it.
Bro,
She's
her
not.
face, she's never
not doing it.
upset.
She's not doing it.
She always
She always has that same face.
has like the smile, you know?
She didn't do it, really.
She did.
I guess it's implied.
I think it means something else.
I'll wait for you to be officially the queen.
That's sick.
So sick.
I want a table like.
Oh!
That's pretty
That's
sick.
so sick.
Damn!
Yo, that's
Well, they
fucking
know exactly
nice.
what they're doing.
Old
This is like a light up keyboard.
No, literally.
Yeah, basically.
Blueprint number 1.
It's called RGB PC.
Yeah.
Lord Grover is fickle and easily swayed. He will need to be convinced of the strength of our position, and that we will support him should it come to war.
I'm going to treat with him myself.
What of Storm's End and Winterfell?
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath, and with House Stark, the North will follow.
Lord Boros Baratheon will need to be reminded of his father's promises.
The Velaryon fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall
Ooh.
pray for both you and your husband's support,
Oh.
just as we prayed nightly for the sea snake's return to good health. There's no port on the narrow
There's
sea
some
without
tension
making
here,
an
yo.
enemy of the Velaryon fleet. And our enemies.
We have no friends among the Lannisters. Tywin has served the Hand too long to turn against him. And Otto Hightower needs the Lannister fleet.
Without the Lannisters, we're not like to find any allies west of the Golden Tooth.
No.
Your cause owns a power that has not been seen in this world since the days of old Valyria.
Dragoons.
Dragons.
That's true. Forget the men.
They have 3 adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Meleys. Your sons have Virmax,
That
Arax,
look.
and Tyraxes.
She's like,
They
do you
have
have wife?
Damon, none of our dragons have been to war.
There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mound. Then there are
Damn.
the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
And who is to ride them?
Dragonstone has 13 to their 4. I also have a score of eggs incubating in the Dragon Mound.
I shipped it inside offshore.
This guy's ready, bro.
Lone galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
Oh yes.
Oh shit.
3-headed
Let's get
green
to work.
dragon?
Green dragons, yo?
Oof.
Oh.
Did
look-
Otto come himself?
Yeah.
Oh, he's an idiot. He's dying. You don't get to walk out of here. No.
Think
Again.
so?
Again.
Yeah.
At the same
Same
spot?
situation.
Where is the princess?
She's here.
How did she hear that? What?
Yeah, how'd you get the cue? Like,
She's the queen now.
Acknowledge Aegon as king and swear obeisance before the Iron Throne. In exchange, His Grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone. It will pass to your true-born son Jacaerys upon your death. Aegon the Younger as the king's squire, Viserys as his cupbearer. Finally, the king in his
Cupbearer.
good grace will...
Is that like a high?
no.
Is that something high, man?
That's degrading.
That is degrading.
Feed my sons
Cupbearer.
to the dragons than have them carry shields
Right.
and cups. For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Oh.
It's true though.
He wears the conqueror's crown, wields the conqueror's sword, has the conqueror's name. He was anointed by a septon of the faith before the eyes of thousands. Every symbol of legitimacy belongs to him.
She has a real granddad.
Stark, Tully, and Baratheon all swore to me when King Viserys named me his heir.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne, Princess.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor.
Damn.
Grand Maester.
He has another one. Pin it on me.
Oh.
Oh. I thought he had a backup pin.
What does that say?
Is that like a secret message from Alicent?
Is it those books they used to read at the tree?
Queen Alicent has not forgotten the love you
Yeah.
once had for each other.
Alright, this is a manipulation going on.
No blood.
Those were
needs
long times
spilled.
ago.
The realm can carry on in peace.
Let's end this mummer's farce.
Yo, that was some disrespect.
No. Chill.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
I can't buy for a second that Otto came here without backup.
I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Are you considering the High Tower's terms, Your Grace?
Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost.
Is your father talking?
My father's dead, and he chose me as his successor.
But if you're not
To
successing,
defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
The enemy have declared war. What are you going to do about it?
Does the promise of war excite you?
You cannot bend the knee to the High Towers. They stole your birthright.
If you could take the Iron Throne without putting Otto Hightower's head on a spike, would you?
Are you not angry?
Well, I should declare war because I'm angry.
No, because it's your duty as queen to crush rebellion.
You know my oath reaches beyond our personal ambitions. A song of ice and fire. Sarah shared it with me when he named me heir.
What the fuck?
My brother was a slave to his omens and portents.
He
Dreams
likes
would
it.
make us kings.
Yes, Daddy.
Did.
Yes, uncle.
Like, Daddy, chill. So he doesn't give a shit about the the stories and
Traditions.
Does he?
She's gonna strike a nerve.
Corliss,
Yo!
This guy's out here,
The
man.
snake himself.
It's been like 12 episodes, yo. Where you been?
What's he doing?
I understand you have a new king.
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family. Your brother is also dead.
Oh.
Got his head cut off.
In his haste to bury you and claim your seat, he stood before the king and denounced Laenor's sons as illegitimate.
That face.
Daemon took his head for it.
Heedless ambition has always been a Valarian weakness. Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
Or is it? Wink, wink.
And she's like,
We shall declare for no one. We will retire to high
Bruh.
tide to be content.
You're not Switzerland.
Girl destroys everything she touches.
That girl is holding the realm together at present. Every man standing round the painted table urges her to plunge the realm into war. Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
Damn.
I'm very sorry about your father, Princess. He was a good man.
Well, we would also hope to have the support of houses Arryn, Baratheon, and Stark.
Hope is the fool's ally.
Jeez.
Yo.
Both Arryn and
This
Baratheon
guy's spitting some
declared blood with
facts.
my house, but all of them swore oaths to me,
As did House Hightower, if I remember.
as did you.
You're not understanding the point he's making.
You have the full support of our fleet and house,
Wow.
Your Grace.
She's gonna do it now? She was waiting for him.
You do not mean to act.
Taking caution does not mean standing fast. I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
okay.
A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already. The narrow sea is
Oh, okay. That changes things
Wow.
big time.
further sealed a gullet. We can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
Is this table hot? Like if you.
Yeah, spicy.
Lay siege to the Red Keep and force the Green
I wish
Sword.
Daemon was here.
If we're to have enough swords to surround King's Landing, we must first secure the support of Winterfell, the Eyrie, and Storm's End.
I'll prepare the ravens, Your Grace. Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and then more convincing. Send us.
Very well. Prince Jacaerys will fly north. Prince Lucerys will fly south to Storm's End and treat with Lord Boros Baratheon. We must remind these lords of the oaths they swore and the cost of breaking them.
There we go.
All right.
It's been said that as Targaryens, we are closer to gods than to men. The Iron Throne puts us a touch closer, perhaps.
Oh,
The
they're
drip.
dripped out, yo.
We must answer to their gods. If you take this errand, you go as messengers.
She's dripped out nice. Look at that collar.
You must take no
Dracula.
part in any fight.
Yeah, literally.
The vampire.
You have Baratheon blood from your grandmother, Rhaenys. Lord Boros is an eternally proud man. You'll be honored to host a prince of the realm and his dragon. I expect you will receive a very warm welcome.
Yes, my
Warm?
Your Grace.
Oh no.
But if they don't, you bet prepare them.
A
Yo.
hot,
This is a
a hot
risk.
greeting.
You have to prepare if they
I
don't.
better see both. Yeah, I want to see them without their mom around.
No, but the mom should have gave him like the what if, you know?
When they got the dragons.
Well,
But
the what
she
if
just
is
said
you
don't
come
fight.
back if they say no. No fight.
Which dragon is this though?
Bruh. Yo.
God damn.
It's so hot in there, it must be like an oven.
This is a seasoned dragon. This is a warrior.
Seasoned. This is Storm's End. You don't like put on a leash or. Vagar!
Yo! What the hell, bro? It's huge.
You too slow, buddy. Aemond is on it.
I bring a message to Lord Boris from the Queen.
This will be interesting. This is the one that took out the eye, right?
Oh my God, Aiden, this is gonna
Right?
be here,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, this is the yo, it's
It
him?
is, it is.
It's Lucerys? Lucerys?
Yeah.
I brought you a message from my mother. The Queen.
Yet earlier this day, I received an envoy from the king. Which is it? King or queen?
It's tough when the other party gets there before you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Where's the bloody maester?
You can't read? Oh.
yeah, probably.
Remind me of my father's oath.
Uh-oh, I don't like that
He
tone.
at least came with an offer. My swords and banners for a marriage pact.
Mm.
What was your mother bid? Which one of my daughters will you wed?
Oh, he's already.
Shit. They're older though.
My lord,
Doesn't matter.
I'm already betrothed.
So you come with empty hands.
Buddy.
Go home, pup.
Damn!
Damn!
Pup!
Tell your mother that the Lord of Storms
The
End is not
disrespect!
some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
Wait,
Uh-oh. Chaos. Chaos
my
time.
Lord Strong.
Strong.
Did you really think that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
I came as a messenger, not a warrior.
Bro, that's not gonna hold up.
Challenge.
The dragon fight.
No. I want you to put out your eye.
Oh, shit!
It's payment for mine.
Oh shit. Ah! Yo, you're here alone too.
I would not blind you. I plan to make a gift of it to my mother.
Bro, this guy looks sick. He looks like a dragon himself.
Yeah.
Not in my hall!
Yeah, Aemond, you gotta
The
listen to
boy
that.
came as an envoy. I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof. Take Prince Lucerys back to his dragon. Now.
This guy's
Nice.
evil, bro. Look at him.
I love it.
Get on that dragon and bounce, my friend.
Nah, you're not in the clear yet, buddy.
Yeah, the dragon will just chase him down, yo.
Agar will eat you for breakfast.
Get on that quick.
Vagar.
Vagar, yeah.
Bounce, bro. What are you doing?
Yo, what are you doing? Go!
Get on the fucking. Yo, get on the fucking dragon, bro.
Oh shit.
Fuck, is Aer's gonna die or something, bro? Nah, you just, you know.
Oh no, here it is.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
The shaky cam is here. Oh fuck.
There's no
In front of you, in front of you, in front of you!
No, we're tripping, yo.
Yeah, we're getting
Nah, no, wait.
They're lingering on the
I
shot.
smell
yo. It's like-
Vagar.
Oh, it's right there!
I can smell him.
Yo! It's a baby!
Oh, it's like an ant.
Eric's is a baby, bro.
Ooh. Nah, he's just fucking with him.
Oh.
At least for now.
Yo!
You can eat him.
Yeah, one bite. Oh wow,
He's so much bigger.
Did he like kick him
Huge,
down?
bro.
He kicked him down, right?
Oh, he tried to.
He could go in a cave, right? Smaller one. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
he
there.
can't get there. Yeah.
yeah, too big.
He got away.
Yeah, you got away.
He's in the clear.
He's gone.
You owe a debt.
Yo, what are you doing?
Oh,
Don't
idiot.
do that, you idiot!
Hey, what's happening?
Bro. Yo.
Vagar won't listen?
That's not good though.
Oh, this is high up in the sky.
Damn, this looks sick.
Oh my god. He took more than his eye.
No, the dragon did it on his own. Aemond's like, oh fuck.
He messed up. Okay, now it's war. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Are the,
Oh, there's more. I wonder how the other brothers'
Bro,
journey went.
Damon is gonna fucking wild out, bro.
He's gonna tell her
Some
no.
good times.
Fuck, man.
Oh yeah, that's the look.
That's that look, yo. That's
Bro, the
that,
world's gonna go up in flames. Fuck with my kid, forget it.
Bro, that was crazy.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the reaction portion of the video. Make sure to stay tuned for the discussion. If there's any part of the episode that we weren't able to keep in our YouTube edit, you can click the link down below for the full uncut reaction. And let's discuss now. The Black Queen. So, big episode. Lots of setup for some good things to come.
No,
That's what we
another
talk
amazing
about.
episode. Honestly, like
Yeah.
the tension in this show, the suspense, it's elite.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite was by far that last scene with Luke just trying to get away.
Yeah, it was the anticipation. You can't
Yeah,
see in
yeah.
the clouds.
Yeah.
Every piece of lightning lights up a cloud, and you go, "Oh, it's that one."
Bro,
And then
Hey, here's the thing. This is what. Okay, go on.
when he was first about to fly, I saw like fire. I was like, "Oh shit, this guy's just flying over and
Just gonna get flamed?
destroy him." Yeah.
I think it was just the smoke.
Yeah,
from
it
the
was
chimney.
some-
Yeah, it was the chimney. Maybe.
That scene was what Damon was talking about, man. The enemy has already declared the war, you know, and I just think.
David was 100% right. Yeah.
Rhaenyra is just too slow.
Rhaenyra,
sorry, you know, and like she's just very, very slow in her actions to, you know, counter this at this point. And there goes her little son. So.
But it's in contrast, right? So we have to look back on the last episode. Both Alicent and Rhaenyra are both showing restraint. So Alicent didn't want the assassins to come and kill Rhaenyra's kids.
Yeah.
And Rhaenyra doesn't want to start the war by calling the Bannermen. So they're both showing restraint. And the way this, it seems, is going to play out is that restraint is going to cost them. For both people, it seems.
Well, the problem is, from Alicent's side, it makes so much more sense.
It does.
Give her the option. Her side, though, makes no sense. Unless she's trying to figure out a way to play her, pretend that she's...
Well, I don't think we... because you just said give her the option, right? And she showed the restraint after she got the term. So she did get the option. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but Rhaenyra doesn't want that.
Oh, yeah, I agree, yeah.
Yeah,
but, like, they're not going to accept the terms.
Like, other than war, what else are you going to do? Like, you can't talk to her.
Yeah, and I think the dialogue that kind of made me go, wait, what? Was when she's saying, my job as successor is to keep the realm at peace, right? But you can't do that if you're not in the position.
Well,
which is the whole point that Damon's saying.
Right,
you
but
know?
I get what she's saying, though. Because what she's trying to say is, if I try and claim my the crown back, war is about to happen, and I don't want to rule over a kingdom and everyone is destroyed or burnt because all the dragons are going to fight each other, and so many people will die. That's basically what she's saying.
Yeah, she
Right?
has two options.
She doesn't want to do it by force, but she makes no
You have
sense.
to. No, the thing is you have to.
You have to do it. You
Yeah.
have to.
It doesn't care what you want. Like, no one cares what you want now. This is about what you have to do. And I think this comes back into contrast. Remember at the beginning of the episode where she's explaining to Jace, right? Jace? No, Luke, the younger one,
Luke,
right?
yeah,
Luke,
Luke,
yeah.
Luke. She was explaining how she wasn't ready. Now she is. She understands her duty now. But then we see later she doesn't really, because in the moment of action, whether or not she wants to do it, well, you can make an argument for not doing it.
There's one way she could do this without fighting.
Yeah.
If she wins those houses back.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair enough.
That was her
Yeah.
argument, right?
That-
She's
yeah,
like,
that was the
she's like,
argument,
Yeah,
but-
I have to go to war with them, but right now, and that's what Cole's brought
Yeah.
up. They're weak, bro. They don't have like
Yeah, they are
half of
weak,
their
She
bannermen
win the
aren't even-
houses,
yeah.
she can...
But that was a while
It's
back
either
ago,
you-
man.
No, the
Here are
problem-
two options, right?
Those pacts
Option
were made
number
years
one
ago.
is use the dragons and burn everything, which is not what she wants because she's like, okay, what's the point if there's just ash to rule
Yeah,
after
yeah.
I win?
Yeah.
Option number two is to obviously go through the plan and try and get enough men to surround King's Landing and to force them into submission or whatever.
Yeah.
But they don't have enough people to do
Yeah,
that right now, and they
yeah.
need a. That's why obviously they sent out the ambassadors. to
Oh,
go
she's
and find
done
out
now.
who's.
Oh, she's
Well,
Well,
yeah.
the thing is, she took too long.
100%.
her thing could have worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yeah, so she was going through the miscarriage. Yeah. Okay, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But Damon was at the table. He was doing his thing, right?
He was already putting this plan into play.
It wasn't
into
a
effect.
specific plan, but yes. Actually, it was a
Yeah,
specific,
it literally was. Yeah.
I don't think he mentioned Starks or Baratheons.
No, but he started reaching out to the other Bannermen, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it was her that mentioned Starks.
Yeah.
And Baratheons.
What do you think
The
about the
North.
Starks and the Baratheons? Is that feasible? I think so. I think the Starks at least, but at the
The
same
problem
time,
with that is
Storm's End.
what?
Like what happened with Storm's End? How do we know that's not going to happen elsewhere? What does Rhaenyra have to offer?
Okay,
as the queen?
here's what I'll say. I don't know how they're gonna play this in the show. I actually don't even remember from the books what happens in terms of the alliances. I just remember the main dragon ship. But what we know from the world building that George R. R. Martin has set up is that the North hates the South.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're not gonna march for some squabble between
The South.
yeah. Like that's not what they want to do. If they're forced to, it's like, okay, I guess they might. Like if a dragon comes and they're gonna say, oh, we're gonna burn down Winterfell, then they have no choice, obviously. But if it's up to them, they're not gonna march down.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like that with Baratheon too.
Well, unless it's a good
The way
deal.
he was like, "Don't do this in my house. Get the fuck out and do it somewhere else."
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta give them a
They
deal,
just
right?
have the attitude of.
So the
we don't
deal was
care.
to
The thing
wipe
is,
the
they might
daughters.
like at most Starks might send some bannermen. Like they have other houses, right, that they could send. But I don't think they're gonna send people from there. Like they're not like the way Rob Stark went down. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening.
This mob.
yeah.
I do have a question. It might be like, whatever. I'll ask him.
I mean, it could happen because I don't remember from the
Yeah.
book.
So, do the houses like Starks and Baratheons, they let them rule the Seven Kingdoms because they have dragons? Is that the only?
Yeah. So when
Okay.
Aegon the Conqueror conquered,
It's united.
he only won because of the
Yeah.
dragons.
So that's the only reason they're letting them have the power.
Well, those are
right?
the Seven Kingdoms, right?
Yeah, okay, so, well, this is another history, and I don't even want to say too much because there's rumors that they're going to make a show about Aegon the Conqueror.
Oh, cool. That'd be
cool.
good.
Hell
So
yeah.
I don't know if I should even tell you anything.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
So, the main thing is that he conquered Westeros.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And almost all kingdoms except for Dorne, I think, bent the knee because of the dragons. You have no choice when
Yeah.
dragons come in.
Yeah.
And I think Starks and some other houses were like one of the last ones to bend the knee. Like they're really reluctant. Yeah, like really reluctant. But I may be misremembering.
Which honestly makes sense. Like, I mean, it's a dragon. What the fuck? are
And
you
the
gonna
North has their like own customs and like they're doing their own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even before Aegon came, like everyone was just fucking fighting with each other. Anyways, it's like it's not like it was a good place.
do? Yeah.
At the North, like their lore is so deep with like the Children of the Forest and all that. They got their own
Yeah, they have-
history and everything. Their own
Yeah.
culture.
Well, that's the old gods, right? With the weirwood trees.
Yeah.
Also, like, I think they were okay with it because it was peaceful for the most part, right? As long as they're
Who?
not fighting their wars, like the Starks. Like there was no war,
In what
right?
time? Right now?
Yeah. Because Viserys'
Well-
term, it was
well,
fine.
No, but that's the Song of Ice and Fire. Isn't that about the ultimately? It's what she said. It was about the great threat in the North, right? Isn't that the ultimate?
That is, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
the
what I'm
legacy of
saying
the song.
is, the Starks are okay with all this because they're not fighting anyone else.
Okay with what?
Right?
But they're always again. Their thing
With
is
them
winter's
being
coming,
in
right?
power. With the
Targaryens?
Yeah.
They're still ruled by King's Landing. So
Yeah.
it's not like they have complete independence.
Right.
But they do have a little more like it's very
Yeah.
like because they're in the north. They're so far up. It's like it's a hassle to get
Okay,
up there.
this is
you
what
know?
I'm asking. Like, how inconvenient is it to have someone else rule, like other than your own, right? Like, what do they have to pay taxes? Is that?
Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Taxes.
Taxes.
And whatever the king says kind of goes. Like,
Trade, you know.
like if they say come
Yeah.
down, you're fighting, then you're fighting.
That's the
Yeah.
main thing, right?
Yeah, but then in a situation like this,
Where the
you
dragons are
can't
bigger.
like when you pick a side,
Yeah.
it's really 50-50. Like you could just end your whole house, you know,
Yeah.
by picking the wrong side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as simple as oh my king demanded it, because there's a struggle for the throne right now. You don't know which one is the
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently the Starks are very hard on tradition. So allegedly the preconceived notion right now is that the Starks will most likely align themselves with Rhaenyra only because they would likely stick to their.
I think they will
traditions,
because they
the,
didn't
the,
show
the
it.
vows and the oaths. Yeah.
Also, because I think the show's really trying to set up like a good guy versus bad guy thing, because they put the Lannisters with the Hightowers, and I think they're gonna put Starks with Black.
Yeah.
Team Black.
I see.
But here's another thing, though. I hope we get to see the other ambassadors go to their respective places, especially after what we saw in Storm's End. Because I wasn't really thinking about that during the episode, but what Lord Baratheon said was totally right. He's like, okay, you come here, asking me to remember old oaths, and what do you have to offer?
Nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
this shows that Rhaenyra
Had to remind them, right?
What? No, this shows that Rhaenyra doesn't really know how to play this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if like Rhaenyra's ambassador comes to me, that means she's obviously needy. She needs me.
Not
in
just
this
that,
world.
like, you're trying to hold me to something my father said. Like fuck that.
Yeah, Rhaenyra said to remind them, right?
Yeah.
I thought that meant some aggressive.
That
tones.
sounds more threatening than Aemon showing up with an eye patch and the biggest dragon in the world.
Yeah, but how do you threaten them if Aemon's already there with the bigger dragon telling you to
No, but
fuck
he's not
off?
threatening. That's the thing. He's
You know?
coming with a proposal.
Yeah, proposal too. Yeah.
Technically, they're both messengers.
Mm-hmm.
Although Aemon got crazy real quick.
But you don't think Aemon probably gave him a little subtle threat too? It's like, come on our side. We have a good deal, or we have.
I don't think he had to. Like the offer was more than good enough.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like you put that offer up, bro. Everyone's grabbing.
The wedding.
Yeah.
Bro, he had his daughters lined up, just standing there, just waiting to get married.
Stormfront, such a depressing place.
Is this Stormfront or Storm's End?
Storm's
Storm's
End.
End.
I'm thinking Storm's End.
What's Stormfront? Stormfront is something else.
Oh, it's from The Boys.
The Boys.
Oh yeah, the boys.
No, I think it's a place in here too. I don't know.
Storms. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, Storm's End.
Anyways, there's something else I want to talk about. Fuck. Shit. You guys threw me off. Okay, whatever. Let's talk-
Baratheon, the ambassadors.
No, let's talk about the other stuff then. So, here's one scene I didn't like that much. Otto's little...
His little day trip. Little escapade.
In episode 2, it worked.
It did. It worked so well.
But in this episode, it is so unbelievably stupid that you go yourself and you don't have backup.
And you're bringing that kind of message.
If that trip happened right now, everyone's dead. Otto's dead. The soldiers are dead.
Well,
Rhaenyra,
yeah,
right?
because
The only reason they didn't.
If Rhaenyra wasn't there, he's dying.
He's dying.
Yeah.
Daemon would have.
Bro, Daemon pulled out a sword.
Yeah, they were
He's
gonna
like, "Bro, let's
scrap it out
go."
right there.
Yeah.
And Otto didn't have Aemon and Vhagar
But
as
yo,
backup. So
Otto came to manipulate, bro. He had the letter from.
But you can't
Alicent.
manipulate when you don't have leverage or backup. You need the foundation,
No, the
right?
letter.
That's not enough. No.
I think he came to remind her of the childhood friend, and like, you know how he is, bro. He's a manipulator.
No, but that doesn't.
You know, he knew how to play the game. You know, he came confident.
You know what?
with
You're
that.
right because that did work.
Yeah.
She did shed a tear, but that's not enough to risk your life on.
Yeah.
It's like I might not come back from this trip. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she basically did the same thing with her kids.
No, she didn't prepare for.
She literally sent Luke.
No, but the thing is, Otto
she
is
didn't
way
expect
smarter than
Aemon
her,
to be there.
right?
Yeah.
For her, it makes sense to make the slip up. She's not as experienced as Otto.
Exactly.
Not even close, actually.
And Otto's confident too, bro. His demeanor and stuff. It's like, you know,
Dude, Otto's like one of my
way
favorite characters.
much of a difference from Luke.
100%.
He's so fun to watch. But let's talk about the conundrum here, which is restraint versus making a move. It's no weird. We did talk about that.
We talked about it. Yeah. Let's talk about Daemon.
Or Corlys.
Oh, Corlys is back.
Yeah, Sea Snake is
Corlys.
back. Have some good dialogue between him and Rhaenys.
He has picked a side.
They're finally on the same page. Took only the whole season.
Yeah.
But they're finally on the same page, and I'm really happy that Corlys is still around because he's such a force to be reckoned with. And obviously,
Not when
like
he's limping around.
no. But even
He's
then,
smart,
his
he's smart.
brain, yeah,
His brain is
like,
there, yeah.
Look how he was able to turn the tides quite literally.
Well, it just shows how
on
stupid
their war
Rhaenyra
strategies,
is,
you know.
sometimes. Like,
They got the
what did
sea,
she say
dude.
again?
They got the sea.
She said,
Stepping stones, yeah.
she said something. And we're like, oh, why are you already? What's the word he said?
Yeah, there was a line that she had. It was a really silly thing to say. I don't remember. But
Forgot.
the issue is that with that is Viserys was not a king. Like,
oh, you're thinking of the oath. You're thinking of the oath because he was like, oh, how do you know that they're gonna listen? And then,
all right, she
and she's
deflected.
like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
She deflected. Yeah.
She's like, how do you know
Yeah,
that?
like so.
Your oath, huh?
Instead of addressing what Corlys was saying, which was valid points, she dismissed it. She flipped it on him, as if he has something to prove.
Put him in his place in front of everyone.
Because of that, her son just got killed. This
Yeah.
episode.
Got munched,
Exactly.
bro. Got chewed up. Like
But
some
no, going
bull.
back to that, like, yeah, we're giving Rhaenyra a tough time, but let's also bring it back to why. Viserys, like, as he was dying, or like he had like some self-reflecting thoughts, he said that he wished he had been more challenged as a king to, like, prove his worthiness, right? And I think that translates into why Rhaenyra doesn't know what to do, because her father never really stepped up to the plate like this, you know? He did have to deal with the stepstones, which was kind of a war.
Yo, you're right.
But it wasn't in the same way as this, where she doesn't know how to make the same allies and maneuvers
Moves, yeah.
as someone like Otto might.
You know why you're right? Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say. Because Otto is the hand behind Alicent.
Otto was a hand before.
Yeah.
Even
Viserys.
before.
Yeah, even before. Yeah.
So
Well,
he
Viserys,
is.
yeah.
He's well seasoned, and
And he's still very wise and knowledgeable, even though he's not hardened by battle.
Yeah, no, we
and
like
struggle. He's still on
yeah.
his own right. Like
we only give him shit because we know what the actions lead up to.
yeah,
But if you don't know, then bro, he's a peaceful king.
yeah, and the shit he says, it's true for the most part.
He died as Viserys the Peaceful, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Viserys
And
peaceful, yeah.
Rhaenyra literally, reflects him, the same image as all peace and whatnot, right?
And
Not just peace, it's restraint. Like,
Restraint, yeah.
you can't say that
Hey, wait, one more thing that I didn't quite catch it, but my understanding, because when when Daemon and Rhaenyra, they have their serious scene where he goes and chokes her, right?
Mhm.
And she's talking about this, what is it, the Song of Ice and Fire, Aegon's prophecy, and he's like, "Don't indulge my brother in his foolishness." But Rhaenyra said to that, she responded by saying, "Oh, he never told you," and she was kind of like smiling a little bit. So it seems like, and Daemon also kind of looked taken aback. So I'm trying to understand how or where Viserys fits into this triangle in terms of knowledge, because I don't know, the Song of Ice and Fire, obviously we know it's the wrong Aegon from Viserys' perspective, but
from everyone's
perspective,
or
yeah.
the viewers. I mean.
Yeah, from the viewers' perspective. But at the same time, it's like, how do I know that Daemon's not right and that this is all just like a farce? That this is just another one of Viserys's,
You could make the argument that so we all know which Aegon is the real one, right?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, no?
Yeah.
So it's Jon Snow.
Yeah.
That's the Aegon that's meant to be. Even though it's not really, if you watch Game of Thrones season 8, he doesn't do shit. So but you could make the argument that if this never goes to war, presumably you have more people in the cities to fight, right? When the dead come. You can kind of make that argument that she is holding the realm together if she doesn't go to war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Assuming these events would still lead to Jon Snow being born, right?
Yeah, obviously.
It's an assumption just to make the argument.
Yeah.
And in that sense, she feels like she knows. She has more knowledge than Daemon, and I think that's what that smile and thing was. It's like, oh, you're so ignorant. You're just looking at the short term, whereas I know the end game.
Okay. See, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah. I guess. Okay.
I'll just talk about the end scene now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the end scene.
What a scene!
That was a next level scene.
The whole
man.
segment was insane, start to finish.
I don't think I've felt as tense in this show before as
Because
got here.
they teased the fact that he got away, and we're like, oh fuck, yes.
No, the longer the camera stayed on him, I was like, oh no. The more the dread kept building.
You said yes?
No, when Luke left, right, and the skies cleared up, I'm like, okay, yeah. We're like, oh, bro, he left.
Yeah, we're in the clear.
He's good.
Nope.
We're in the clear.
I knew it was worse because now the other dragon can see exactly what he is. Like he doesn't have to look for him anymore.
But we're jumping ahead. Let's quickly talk about the fact that Rhaenyra really should have prepped him.
Yeah, man.
It's like, because it was the one line that just caught me off guard. She said, when you arrive there,
You will most likely be received warmly.
Yeah.
It was like super.
Yeah, it's like when you say most likely, you kind of have to address the least likely part.
Exactly, 100%.
It's like, oh, what if, right?
Either you're confident in yourself and your position as the queen, and you know that your royal subjects are going to respond positively,
Yeah.
or you know that that's not the case, and you have to prepare your kids for it, or they're going to die.
Well, you can't say that she knew, but she used the word most likely, so
Yeah.
She acknowledged the risk.
She had some doubt.
Yeah, she acknowledged the
Maybe
risk.
Very toxic.
He would have been if it was the father, but you can't expect that from the son, right?
Who's the father?
The Baratheon. The Baratheon would have. Maybe his father would have.
What, did she not know that he was sitting on the... He was the Lord?
I don't know.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't
knew.
know that it was the son.
Yeah.
She specifically said,
Yeah.
remind him of his father's oath,
Yeah.
his father's promise.
You can't 100% guarantee that, Rhaenyra.
And that goes back to Corliss's point, right? Where words are words, man.
There should have been like a
Exactly.
contingency
Yeah.
in place for in the off chance that there's like again one of the queen's ambassadors that you can identify as soon as you get there.
You can't play politics based on words.
Yeah.
You gotta make moves, which is what Team Green did with Aemond. So they provided a proposal or betrothal, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was with Aemond.
Uh,
They don't have many people. It's just Aegon's married to his sister.
Well, Aegon's sisters,
Yeah.
their kids. They have at least two.
Oh right, they
Yeah. They have at least
yeah.
two. So
Mhm.
They don't
those
have
two
to.
plus Aemon,
Yeah,
that's three.
you're right. You're
right?
right. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
And they probably have more of them by now.
And then Aemon can have kids with someone, and
The tavern wench.
Either way, it was super unprepped for, you know? Small dragon, too.
so let's talk about that court scene now. He arrives and we see Vhagar. But immediately we're like, oh shit, we know what's happening. Aemon's gonna be there. He got there first, and there's no way Luke is coming out on top in this negotiation.
Dude,
This wouldn't have happened if it was the other way. If Jace was there.
Yeah. Because
Jace was there first.
If the roles were
The
reversed.
Jace
reversed,
was
yeah.
going for Luke.
Like if
Luke
instead of
went
Aemon
with
being
Stark.
being there with Vhagar, Jace was there with the smaller dragon,
Yeah.
and Aemon is coming with Vhagar. You know.
No, it's just,
I actually think it still would have played out the same way because Luke still didn't have anything to offer
it's
Baratheon. It's like, yeah, he got there first.
No, I mean,
No, he was very passive.
swap the like do a skin swap and do a dragon swap.
Wait, what the fuck are you guys saying right now? Okay.
Okay, you have
Instead
No,
of-
so one person tell me the alternative.
instead of
Yeah,
Luke,
you say-
send Jace. That's
No.
it.
Aiden, you say it.
No, what's that? That doesn't help
Ignore
anything.
AJ. Listen to Aiden.
That doesn't help anything.
So instead of having Luke there, Jace is there
Well, so that is
to
what he's saying.
meet with Aemon.
Just said that.
I don't
Okay.
think that would have helped.
No, I don't mean as far as the agreement, as far as Aemon wanting his eye, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
part. Oh,
That's what I mean.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Yes,
It
you're
wouldn't
right.
have escalated. To
Yeah,
that
you're right.
point,
You're right. You're right.
potentially.
Yeah, because this was about the
'Cause
eye
that
for
is
eye.
eye for eye.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Jace.
I thought you were talking about the
No. That
court
would have
scene.
played out the same way. He
Yeah,
doesn't
because
have
in the
nothing.
court scene it was about what each
Yeah.
team offered.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Also, Jace.
You know what?
Also, Jace is very assertive too, right? Instead of Luke and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
Doesn't
though.
matter.
It's about what he
That
can
doesn't mean
offer.
anything.
No matter how
Yeah.
assertive you are, if you have an empty pocket, you have an empty
Yeah,
pocket.
like that's the whole point I was making with
That's
Otto,
true.
right?
So I
It
guess
doesn't mean anything unless you have you have the leverage.
Aiden's right then. It would have been received different from Aemon.
You know what? I don't think so. I think it would have been the exact same outcome.
No.
Why? Because at the end of the day, it wasn't Aemon's choices that resulted in Luke's death.
No,
It
but
was the
Luke took
dragon.
his
No, it
eye.
was.
Luke
It
took his
was.
eye.
Kyle,
I think he would have
No.
teased whoever came.
no,
irrespective.
you only
Okay.
did that because it was Luke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Luke took the eye.
Because he didn't actually want to hurt him. Like even
Yeah,
when
no, he
Vhagar
didn't.
was
Yeah,
chasing him,
no,
he was just
that
trying to
part
like
is clear.
Yeah.
He didn't want to hurt. He just wanted to fuck around, right? Show his power.
Fucking around gets
And-
you.
Well, this is kind of like the argument. It's like, don't let kids play with guns, right?
Yeah.
This is what happens.
This is very interesting. Like you can be his whatever. Like what do you call it? Like when
Well, they're called dragon riders, yeah.
Dragon Rider, whatever. You can't control them like that. You think you can,
Or maybe
until they go rogue.
no, I think you can up to a certain like if it was Damon on a dragon, this wouldn't have happened.
See, I agree. I
It's
have to
about
agree.
the length of bond and just
Pretty
yeah.
sure that was like Luke's first time or second time, maybe going on a far trip, you know, with the dragon.
here's the thing, like, it's another criticism. Like, I don't want to criticize this scene because I love the scene, but I'm just thinking back to what we know in Game of Thrones. They explain dragon intelligence as something to be revered, right? Like, as good as like apes or like super smart dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So dragon intelligence is supposed to be super high up. So yes, Arax lost control or like didn't obey Luke, but why would he go after this huge fucking titan of a dragon? You know, I guess maybe if it's like a self-defense, it's like
fear.
Fear thing, then maybe.
I was just.
But you were kind of safe down there. Like, come on.
Self-defense.
No, because he doesn't know. Again, like both dragon riders understand what's going on. Well, Luke not so much.
It's like a chihuahua.
No, but
from the dragon
chihuahua to a fucking husky or a pit bull. You know when the chihuahua.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but if the dragon is as smart as the lore says, it should have just rested down there in the thing. And eventually, Aiden would have left.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yo,
and we know that.
What do you mean? No,
I don't think so. No. Because when we look at dogs, right? The smallest chihuahua is still gonna bark at the fucking pit bull, bro. It doesn't matter. They're gonna go at it.
These aren't dogs. Akeel's just said
nobody set the same intelligence level.
As a dog?
I said it's higher than dogs.
He said it's humans. He literally said
I said
almost
higher
as
than
humans.
dogs.
Okay.
And I might be misquoting. Okay.
So you're saying chimps and apes and like.
I might be misquoting. I don't want to make a definite like.
They talk to the dragons. They say Dracarys to summon fire. Like the dragons understand speech on some level, you know?
They understand.
So do dogs.
Too.
So do dogs.
Dogs
you tell
can
them to
too.
sit, they sit.
Yes, but you're not going to ride a dog across multiple kilometers to go travel.
Yes, they do. They do that with huskies in the.
It's not riding. That's
no.
They get a bunch of huskies and they ride.
No, you're not riding the
whatever. Like
individual
they
dog.
get like you know what I'm saying.
It's not the same thing at all.
Bro, you can actually if you keep a wolf as a pet from when it was a little pup, it'll obey you. You know,
that's not news. Yes, we know this.
Loyalty, though.
Yeah.
That's not
and
intelligence.
actually, not really a wolf.
No, it's just his example is bad. He's saying that.
No, you're taking the dog thing too literally.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as literal as I said. So my bad. Okay.
Okay, so you're saying chimps. Okay, obviously, yeah.
No, I just said above dogs.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think they mentioned that these dragons don't have any experience in fighting.
Yeah. Okay, that's a fair criticism.
Yeah. So they didn't actually.
That is fair.
You could say that they're missing a level of maturity from the battle.
Okay, so yeah, it seems that both Luke and Aemon lost control of the dragon. Obviously, Aemon started. He shouldn't have been harassing the dragon. Yeah. But I personally don't care. I love Aemon. So.
Bro, and his blue eye?
That looks sick.
Huh?
Was that like a marble or like?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's like a gem, right?
It's like glowing. It's like glowing too.
It was glittering. It was.
You know in Game of Thrones when Night King turns the Viserion?
Yeah.
The eye looked like that.
Exactly like that. Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yo, did he when he lost his eye when they fought? Did he instigate that too or what? Like, I forgot.
That was him defending.
Oh, okay. So
You could say
they were getting mad at each other.
I guess instigated by words.
Yeah.
Well, they started because what really set up is he shoved the girl because she was like, "Oh, it's my dragon. I was supposed to get bigger."
No, they came after him. They attacked him. Then he shoved. If you go back and watch, he was just walking back after claiming the dragon. They confronted him.
Yeah, I think
he said some words, and then she attacked him.
Oh, okay,
she hit him. Or
yeah,
something.
no, that scene where he lost his eye.
No, she started it. Yeah,
exactly.
Because she was like, "Oh, you stole my dragon."
Yeah.
Well, I guess then, bro,
that's something that you guys didn't notice, and then I was like, I was annoyed, but I didn't want to say it. But
we were just like, you know, because he lost his eye, took his side, but
no, you took the
other person.
You took the girl's side because she's oh my mom. And then you guys were like, "Oh, her mom."
Well, we thought it was supposed to go to her.
He did talk shit about his mom.
Oh no, that was my mistake. I misled you. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was like a family thing.
Yeah, we didn't know dragons can be just taken at will. Gives a fuck, you know.
Anyways, it seems Damien might have a new one.
Exactly.
Or us a backup.
Yeah, we've seen him at the cave.
It's like a Vagar V2. It seemed like it was pretty gnarly.
It was pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
I could
It
see
seemed old, wrinkly.
I could see Vagar and that dragon go at it, and Aemon and Damon.
Yeah, so
Aemon and Damon.
yeah, both of them lost control. Small one, Dracarys by itself, and then Vagar was like, "Bro, who the fuck are you?" and chopped his ass, killing
one bite.
Luke.
Bro, in like it's
R.I.P.
sushi, bro, one
Luke.
bite.
Yeah.
Man, Luke was not in the wrong. R.I.P.
I mean, he did take his eye.
He was a wuss.
I really give zero fucks about Luke.
Well,
or any of the strong kids. I don't care about the strong kids. I care about the actual kids with Damon and Rhaenyra, Aegon and Viserys.
Oh, like the actual.
But
yeah, those kids. Those kids I care about.
But of the strong kids, Luke got the most development about his. It started way back when he was talking to, I think it was Corlys. Actually, I'm trying to remember. But anyways, they were talking about. Sorry.
Was it Luke?
It was Luke, but because this whole transition into Driftmark was like, it's been going on for a while, and because he had like an iconic line when maybe it was Rhaenyra who was talking to him about taking over Driftmark, and he's like, "Oh, but if I take over Driftmark, that means everyone else is dead." You know.
Oh.
So he's had an aversion.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he's had an aversion to
You're right.
Driftmark for a while. So they've given him the most amount of development, between the three
you're right.
brothers.
Yeah.
And his like relationship or his battle, his rivalry with Aemon too.
And the little scenes at the table with the mommy.
Yeah, which is why I am upset because I feel like of the three brothers, he was the most interesting. Like they gave him the most screen time, and obviously what happened with Aemon. But I'm happy that he died with Aemon. You
I'm
know?
happy he died.
No, like with Aemon. You know, if he was gonna die by anyone's hand, I'm glad that it was Aemon's.
Even though it was unintentional, but this mistake is now going to spiral so out of control.
Aemon's like,
It's all mistakes. Even like the whole fighting.
Yeah, the whole war is based on a misconception.
I still have some issues with the mistake, but that's a book thing.
Which mistake?
Like what happened in the end.
Oh.
But anyways, so yeah, Rhaenyra is mad, and we'll see what happens in season 2. Let's give our thoughts on the show. Since it's gonna
Let's
be
do top characters.
Yeah, we'll do top characters too, but just thoughts on the show, right? I think, like I'll stick by this. The biggest problem was the pacing. A little bit too much jumping around. It's like, yeah, you had to get to the point.
Yeah.
But you really didn't have to get to the point because you could have fleshed it out between.
2 or 3 seasons, eh?
They could have done 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Like if all of season 1 was with the kids,
Mhm.
they could have done 4 or 5 seasons.
I could see this turning into 2 seasons at
They
least.
could have stretched out the whole war in the season. With this.
And it's not even just about stretching out. Like it's not filler. It's like it's
real.
It's character development.
Content.
It's world building. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you give more time to the other houses so that when allies are made, you feel it more. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like there's a lot of things that you could do, and people are gonna make the argument that in the books it's not like this. But it's a show. You need different storytelling devices in a show compared to a book.
Yeah. And I feel like there's been also a couple of instances where they talk about events that are going on without actually showing them. Like the stepping stones, it started with that, but then obviously that translates to the crab eater.
Yeah.
Or the crab feeder. But even now, like for example, if we don't get the other 2 ambassadors, I'll be
No, we'll
pissed.
get them. We'll get them.
Okay.
That's
you think so?
That's a big thing. You have to get them.
I feel like
You
they're gonna
have to,
jump
right?
ahead, and they're just gonna be.
Also, I want to see
Yeah.
Winterfell. That's super interesting, right?
I really
Yeah, I wanna
want to
see
see
Winterfell
Winterfell.
too, yeah.
That'd be
really
fun.
bad.
We got nothing with the other big houses.
Yeah, the Lannister house. Yeah.
Lannister,
Starks,
nothing,
Winterfell.
This is really the Targaryen
Yeah,
show.
but no, it is. It's Houses of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's not about the other houses, but
The
still.
army in the north. What are they called?
Starks?
The Northmen.
Oh, the North.
The Northmen. Yes.
I don't know.
No, the guys that guard the.
King
The Black
and
Watch.
North.
The black.
No, Night's Watch.
Night's Watch. Yeah.
It's not army.
Yeah. Whatever.
But yeah, so overall, it's a very good show. Like I would give this easy 8.5 out of 10. I
Oh,
think.
100%.
I don't think it's right up there with 9 because of some of the problems with pacing and just there's some iffy things. But,
This is something you can like easily recommend to someone who can pay attention on some level.
yeah.
Really good.
What would you guys rate it?
Probably give it like a 8.5. Only because the pacing
Honestly?
is just too fast, and like I don't have enough time to develop with the characters and have feelings for them. You know what I mean? It's just flying by. Like
I'll give it a 9.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like
Yeah.
Luke's death could have hit you deeper if they developed him
Oh, 100%.
properly.
Would have been crying right now.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed most episodes. Maybe there was one in there that wasn't that great.
That was the last one.
or 2. Oh yeah, the last
It's a
one.
9.
Yeah.
Also bad.
But I enjoyed the politics. I liked more than half of the characters, 100%. Like most of them.
Yeah.
Damon was amazing.
Best episode is episode 8, I think.
What happened?
That's Viserys' last episode. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Viserys, elite.
He's so
elite
good.
act.
right?
Such a good.
Oh yeah, with the dinner and shit. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
so many really, really good actors.
All right. Let's get to the.
Let's do favorite top 3 characters, okay?
Oh.
Mine in order are Aemond, Daemon, and Otto. Top 3. And if I'm gonna do honorable mention as number 4, I'll put
Alicent?
Yeah, Alicent.
Maybe Otto, Alicent, and probably Daemon. I'd have to give it to him.
Bro, you're slipping on the Aemond train.
Aemon's good, man. It's just
He's the best.
Oh, he's more than good, bro.
He's lit.
This guy's sinister.
Yo, I don't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy.
He's not even. No,
he is bad.
Exactly. I don't like to side with the bad person. I don't like to side with the.
You like to side with the bad guys? Your top 2 characters were Otto and Alicent.
Otto's not very bad. He's just doing what he has to. He's not bad. He's doing what's good for his.
He whored out his daughter.
No, bro, it's not a whore, man. It's not in those times. Not in those times, bro. He just secured the political thing he had to do at that time. He had to do what he did.
That's his daughter. This guy's like 60, yo.
Bro, it's like
those
go
times.
grease the man. It's
Go
those
grease the
times,
man.
bro. In those times, if you want power, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But that's exactly what we're
It's
saying.
not whore.
He wants power,
whore her out,
which
you
is
know what I
why
mean?
he's not a good guy. Because he would.
No, but he was close enough to the king to the point where he can secure the spot.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, bro, Otto had to do what he had to
Bro,
do.
you're
I can't hate on the guy.
He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to.
So what do you expect he want him to do? He wants power.
He was
wants
already
the
the
riches.
hand to the king. What do you mean power? He was already powerful.
Bro, he wants power. We're talking about owning shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Not
Yes.
the hand to the king, bro. That's not
And
power.
what he's willing to sacrifice to get that power is what makes him a bad guy.
Like, he didn't sacrifice. That's the way you're looking at it,
did
bro.
sacrifice.
He helped his daughter. He put his daughter in there for the betterment of his whole house,
Oh my
his whole
God.
family,
Oh my
his
God.
house and his family, bro. And
Here's the thing, AJ.
Not for years, they're gonna be remembered.
Here's the thing, AJ.
What?
2 of
Yeah.
Aemon's my favorite. Alicent and Otto, they're in the top 5,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
I can at least acknowledge that they're not good people.
The reason why
I don't know why you're
about good
defending.
people, man, but the reason why
Why are you defending
the
it?
reason why Aemon doesn't really go in my books is because of reckless behavior he does. Like, you know, obviously like what he did today in the last episode, right? Like it's very unnecessary, bro. Like you're moving like a bully. I don't like that.
It
you
was
know?
unnecessary for Otto to gain more power than he had. What do you mean? That's unnecessary.
Bro, he's coming from a different house. You have to realize that.
What are you
Like,
talking about?
He
What's
wants,
unnecessary?
he wants to assess power for his house.
He
so
had
he can be
already.
remembered.
Dude, the high towers are nobility. What are you talking
Bro, the
about?
high towers, he was a hand, bro. That's not real power. He wants to own shit. He wants to.
He does own
He
shit.
wants
They
to-
own so much shit. What are you talking
Now he
about?
does.
AJ,
Yes. Yeah.
yes, he wants it,
Yeah.
but it's unnecessary.
Not
He's
to him.
greedy. He's greedy.
Not to him.
Greed is a
Okay.
fault.
It's not
Aiden,
greed.
Aiden,
It's
you
not
go.
greed, bro.
Aiden, who's
There
your
are
top
people
3?
that want to conquer,
Okay.
and he had to do what he had
All
to do.
right.
How much?
We get it.
Was blood spilled?
You're so wrong, bro.
How much blood was spilled, bro?
Viserys, Daemon, Alicent.
I gotta go with Otto, Daemon, Alicent.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Otto number 1,
Hmm?
Daemon number 2, Alicent number 3.
Damn, all you were sleeping on the Aemond.
I need more from him. I need more like
Oh.
plotting from Aemon.
Okay, yeah, I guess my perspective is different.
He's big in the books.
I'm not saying anything.
No, he's a very
Bro,
significant guy.
he
significant.
already has to be at the top because that's the biggest dragon. Come on.
Yeah.
He has the big dick energy, yo.
Bro,
His
he does.
behavior
He's got the
makes him
unspoken Riz.
a top guy still, you know?
So yeah, that's the show, and we'll see what season 2 has to offer. Hopefully, it's just a 1-year gap and not 2 years like season 8 Game of Thrones. All right, guys, thanks for watching our reaction for House of the Dragon season 1 finale. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for future uploads. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.